What's up, guys? My name is Daniel Hanamoda, and we're going to talk about the heroic legend of Arslan, episode 2. I just finished it, and I guess it's part 1 of what happens to the kingdom of Pars, because it said in the first episode that by the time Arslan is 14 years old, he will become the king of Pars. Now, what does that mean for his mother? Is she still the queen? I don't know, they're probably not married, but that's still a little weird that the king is the son and the mother is the queen. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But, whatever. On the point of the battle, it seems like someone was betraying them, and that... I'm gonna call this guy Greed, because I still can't remember his name. It's really bad, but he looks like Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. So we're gonna call him Greed. So, I guess Greed, he seems... he's actually a good guy. For what I know so far, but who knows? Maybe he does become Greed. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm pulling on that Full Metal Alchemist tag. Or cow, I guess. Anyways, now he says basically, like, I know something's gonna happen. I know something's gonna happen. And just from what the story has told us so far, you can tell the foreshadowing or I don't know, dramatic irony, whatever it is. I am using my English skills. No way! Thank you, English teacher, Miss DeFederico. Thank you. Anyways, just with this, it's kind of just interesting, like, how they're kind of explaining it. They kind of already told us what's gonna happen, but they're giving us the full backstory, and now I don't really like one of those guards, the guy who betrayed Arslan and tried to kill Arslan, but we find out Arslan's actually pretty badass. I mean, he can actually fight. He stood up for himself. I mean, you see that? He like, broke the javelin, and he stabs the horse in the neck. The guy goes down. The guy, like, rips off the thing from his head, and some of his hair comes off, and he stabs him right in the stomach. But the thing is, Arslan can't fight. Not mentally he can't fight. Physically, he can. It seems like in the past 3 years, I guess from this 3-year time skip, that Arslan actually does have fighting abilities, but he's kind of scared to use them, kind of, as we saw in this episode. Alright. He got really scared, and then he starts battling the one guy who comes over and is like, really, bro? Why? And well, my guess is, he was probably a former slave, and this is all just a guess, I haven't seen episode 3 yet, but he's probably a former slave, escaped, and he just put himself into Pars' society, and he became close to the king, and he already knew their plans, and I just remembered. He's the one who said he scouted the area, and he probably lied. He got the king to get him to scout the area for the rest of the army, and basically he screwed over, like, over 100,000 people. He screwed over the army of Pars, and like, they had at least double the amount of people. Pars had at least maybe 150,000, and maybe they had less, maybe 75,000, the other army. Lustuania? I don't know how to say it. This is probably in some made-up country, because those don't sound like names of actual places. But he scouted the area for Lustuania, and they just got demolished. And they just all fell in that hole. And they kind of, like, censored it a little bit, which I didn't like that much, because I kind of like to see the blood and gore, but that's just my opinion. I mean, they may be trying to keep this for a younger audience, too, but they do have some blood and gore in this episode, and I didn't like it. I really like the heroic legend of Arslan so far, and I can't wait to see what Arslan does, and maybe I'm hoping we get to see some, like, magic, like, maybe Arslan learns how to use magic or something. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe he uses alchemy or something. I don't know, probably not, but peace out, guys.